Hey, I'm Tom Mealy from Madhouse TV.
And I am Tommy Marr.
We are down here at Salvatore's Pizza. We're on Colmac Road here, just south of
Grand Boulevard.
Grand Boulevard. And I got to tell you, Tommy and I have had the opportunity of eating pizza from Montauk to Manhattan. Tommy, what makes this pizza so good?
Well, anybody that knows Italian food knows is all about the sauce, and that is what's so good about this place. We stumbled upon it. The man has treated us like gold. He makes the best sauce around. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. And he makes things that no one else makes. I mean, and his items take a lot longer and a lot more care, and he uses the best product. So
let's get Sal in here right now. We're going to ask him what makes his pizza the #1 pizza that brings Madhouse TV to this restaurant at least 3 times a week. All right, Sal, tell us what makes your sauce keep bringing all the folks from Madhouse TV back to it. Right into the mic here.
I think it's we use fresh ingredients, fresh tomatoes, fresh oregano, fresh basil. What else do we do? I don't know. It's a secret. It's a good sauce. It's a sweet sauce, not too sweet, but.
In Napoli, where love is king. When boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a guitarandella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. That's amore.
Bells will ring,
Ting-a-ling-a-ling,
ting-a-ling-a-ling,
and you'll sing Vita Bella.
Vita Bella, Vita Bella. Hearts will play,
Tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a guitarandella.
Tommy, let's put a little pepperoni on there too. Tommy dropped the oregano, as you can see over here.
Stars make
Okay, let me have an
you
intro.
just like pasta fazool, that's amore. That's amore.
Put it around the edge. Put it around the edges. I get that multa, not so much. Only make it half and half because I don't like a lot of stuff like that. You putting mushrooms on there? Sal, you keep doing what you got to do. Listen, your pies are outstanding. We love them. If somebody wants to order a pie, give us a phone number.
586-1771.
Okay. And the address here?
348 Comac Road, Deer Park, Long Island.
Obviously. Hey, listen, guys. Seriously, all kidding aside, Tommy and I have had the opportunity of had pizzas all over Long Island into the boroughs. We've been to the Bronx, we've been to Brooklyn, but I have to tell you, we will never endorse an item unless we fully believe in it. And this pizza here is the best here on Long Island. Check them out on the web. Come down to the store, give them a call, order a pie today.
And good evening, and welcome. How you doing out there? All right, thank you very much. I'm Reverend Dennis Gustaferi, Reverend Dennis, and unfortunately, Reverend Joe Antaki is out sick tonight.
You want me to shut the studio door?
I hope you feel better, Joe. I know you're sitting home watching this on your computer. So feel better. And welcome to our Insight Show here on MadhouseTV.com. This is Thursday night, September 26, 2013, and starring on also is our head of developments, VIP, and creator, God.
Good evening, Reverend Dennis. How are you?
Good evening, Lord. How you doing?
Never better.
Well, as I always start out, I always like to remind everybody that we want to keep the theme of our show, which is Think God, which comes from the TV show that George Burns, the TV movie, or the movie I should say, that George Burns starred in called Oh God. And
We want to think God, think me. Everyone should think me. Not you, me.
it's really out there today, I tell you. Are you not visiting Reverend Denise up there?
No, I'm not visiting Reverend Denise. She's over at Marvin's place.
Okay.
I'm not seeing her. I understand that Reverend Joe is taken ill.
Yes. When he heard what I have planned for tonight, he was really upset. But
Really?
he wanted to be here, so he must have really been sick.
Well, I
know.
think he made a poor choice of something he ate. You know, ever since I've given you folks the freedom of choice, you've been making some very bad choices.
But that's how we learn, Lord, right?
Unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Well, all I can say is we're trying our best on the Insight Show, and I'm not going to try to, I tried to, I'm lying. I had a piece of pizza before, so I've been losing some weight, down 22 pounds. Huh? Imagine when you first saw this TV show, the very first time in June, I was out to there. You've watched me go like this, and I've got a long way to go. But anyway,
Right.
so thank you very much for tuning in. I really would like to thank you all for doing that and keeping the Insight Show out there. I understand our ratings are really, really going well, and we thank you so much for that. But also, you know, you can join the show for free. You can come on to the Madhouse TV, go down to where you can become a member, and it won't cost you a thing. And then you get in there and you can leave comments and thoughts about future shows or what you thought of the shows. And you can do a really big favor for me, and there's a little button that has the word like on it. Push that, so if you like the show.
And if you join the show, you become a member of my good favor.
There you go. You heard it from God himself. So anyway, again, welcome to the show. And we do have, I know Reverend Joe's going to be upset. We have Rodney Dangerfield, an impersonator of Rodney Dangerfield. I don't even want to call him an impersonator because he's so good. It's like, and he's the young version of Rodney Dangerfield. I think you guys are really going to love this guy. And his name is Ken, and I'm looking for, Ken
Krinsky.
Krinsky. I want to say that right, because usually Reverend Joe, he has the dubious pleasure of calling the names, because I can't do names.
I'm actually Rodney's illegitimate son. That's what it is.
Oh, all right, so there you go. This was the son of Rodney Dangerfield.
We all have the illegitimacy here.
Well, he didn't say he was, or you did say you were
I did.
Oh.
We're off to a good start. I'm sorry.
You don't fool with Mother Nature, and you don't fool with God.
I tell you what, I normally was going to do a couple of songs and take a commercial and all this stuff, but I really would like to get him up here right now. What do you think? You want to come up here?
Whatever you want to do. You want me up here now? I'll come up here now. Hey, how are you? How
How
are
are
you?
you doing?
How's everybody doing tonight? Now, let me get settled in here.
Yeah,
It's a little surprise. All right? Is this on full? Sorry about that, God.
That's all right.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody okay? All right, we got a little out of the way there, but hey, welcome to Madhouse TV, you know? It's so good to be here. What a big night for me here, you know? I'll tell you, for me, it's never easy. It's never easy. I mean, as a child, I got no love. No love as a child. I mean, my parents, they never took me to Disney World. They told me Mickey Mouse died in a lab experiment. That's right. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I mean, my bathtub toys were a toaster and an alarm clock. And when I was a kid, I got kidnapped, yeah. They sent my old man a piece of my finger. He told him he wanted more proof. No love as a child. I'll tell you, there's some things I can't figure out, though, like the other night. I was at the Chinese restaurant. I opened up my fortune cookie. Inside was the guy's check next to me. I leaned over. I said, "Hey, buddy, I got your check." He said, "Thanks." I'll tell you, I can't figure things out. I mean, it's not easy, I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old. I mean, for years, I had a ringing in my ear. Now I'm getting busy signals. Yeah, I know I'm getting old, too. Last week, I walked past the cemetery. 2 guys ran after me with shovels. That's when you know you're getting old. I'll tell you, a guy at my age, I need 2 girls to go to bed with me. In case I fall asleep, they have someone to talk to. It's never been easy. It's never been easy. I had a rough childhood, I was an ugly baby. I know I was an ugly baby. I'm an ugly guy. I was so ugly, my mother, she breastfed me through a straw. I'm only kidding. My mother never breastfed me. She said she only liked me as a friend. No love as a child. And I got a little older. It didn't get much better, I remember I had a bad case of acne. I fell asleep in the library one time. I woke up, some blind guy was reading my face. It was never easy. I mean, I worked at the pet shop. Customers would always ask how big I'd get. It's never easy with these looks. I dated some ugly women, too. I dated this one girl. She was real ugly. I bent down to pet a cat. It was the hair on her legs. Ooh, she was ugly. I mean, she had pigtails under her armpits. But I digress. Man, let me tell you about my family. I come from a big old-fashioned, stupid family, Well, I looked up my family tree. I found out I'm the sap. I'll tell you, my old man, he wasn't too bright either, my old man, He worked at the bank for 30 years. He got caught stealing pens. And my Uncle Louie, he wasn't too bright either, my Uncle Louie. I mean, his dying wish was to have me in his lap. He was in the electric chair. And my great-great-grandfather, he was real stupid. He was so stupid, he fought in the Civil War for the West. Not a smart guy. I'll tell you, but the home life, there's a rough one, I'll tell you, my wife, she's a little crazy upstairs, She's a terrible cook, too. I mean, I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. Yeah, we leave dental floss in the kitchen. The roaches hang themselves. Yeah, the other night, she made me a chocolate mousse. I almost choked on an antler. The other night, she told me to take out the garbage. I said, you cooked it, you take it out, all right? I'm telling you, the food is terrible. Why, last month, the flies in the backyard chipped in to have the screen door fixed. Things are rough over there. And my wife, you know, she's so full of herself. While making love, she screams out her own name. And my wife, she cut me down to once a month. I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. I don't know if I can go there, but yeah, she said she wanted to make love in the back seat of the car. She wants me to drive. Yeah, she likes to talk when she's having sex. Last week she called me from a hotel room. My wife. I'll tell you, I was talking about cars. I got no luck with cars, you know. I mean, every Sunday I take my family out for a push. Yeah, that's right. I tell you, my wife, she can't drive either. And she hit a deer. It was in the zoo. And what's with these car dealers, you know? They always tell you she's a beauty. They never say he's a beauty. I found out why. I finally found out why. Because a car and a woman are very much alike. On a cold morning when you really need them, they won't turn over. It's never easy, you know? And my love life. I got no love life, you know? I'll tell you, the closest I come to making love is pulling into a tight parking spot. I'm getting edgy, Reverend. I'm sorry. I had to go there, though. Yeah, where else am I here? I'll tell you, I got some mean kids, you know? I got my son, you know, he's a mean kid. I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and the butcher. The kid got kicked out of school on lewd behavior. He took 10 lewds. No, he really didn't take 10 lewds. But I'll tell you, here's a religious topic. The kids today, they're having sex much too young. Well, they got birth control pills shaped like Fred Flintstone. And my daughter, in a high school yearbook, she was voted most likely to conceive. Yeah, the other day, she came home all upset. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? She said, Daddy, I'm just feeling bad. I said, why? She said, I failed my road test. I said, how'd that happen? She told me she couldn't get used to the front seat. Yeah, the boys, they call her Federal Express. When they go on a date with her, they positively, absolutely have to be there overnight. Federal Express. And I'll tell you, my dog, I got a mean dog, I mean, his favorite bone is in my arm. But he's a smart dog. He's a very smart dog. I mean, he don't chase cars no more. He sits on the curb and takes license plate numbers. It's a smart dog. He taught my wife how to roll over and play dead. He taught me how to sit up and beg. I'll tell you, it's never easy. I'll tell you, I got no luck with computers. Here I am live on the computer tonight, coming to you. And I'm real excited to be here, but I got no luck with computers, Hey, the other day I went to the Apple store. They sold me a lemon. No luck with computers at all. Well, even Craig kicked me off his list. Oh, boy, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. What else am I going to talk about here tonight? I had so much I wanted to talk about. I told you about my wife, She and I were like, she's an earth sign, I'm a water sign, and together we make mud. I mean, my wife and I were happy for 20 years, and then we met. I'll tell you, yeah, I know the deal. Believe me, I know the deal. Anyway, the trouble with me? I get no respect at all. Anybody here heard of my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots? Give it up if you heard of my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. Yeah. I call him my doctor. I says, Doc, I broke my leg in 2 places. What should I do? He told me don't go to those 2 places. I mean, I got the kind of doctor, no matter where it hurts, he wants to kiss it and make it better. And last time he checked me for a hernia, I had to change my home phone number. My doctor, He told me if I take excellent care of myself at this point, I'll get very sick and die. I said, Doc, I want a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too. He gives me no respect at all. I called him up, I said, Doc, every morning I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? He said, I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect. My doctor. It's never easy. You know, I told you I get no respect. I'm the king of no respect. Give it up for no respect if you're in the crowd here tonight, all right? I called up the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette. No respect. I called up Suicide Hotline. They put me on hold. I mean, things are rough, you know? I mean, I called Suicide Prevention. They try to talk me into it. It's never easy. You know, I remember it was a rough time in my life, I'll tell you, you know. I was standing up on a ledge getting ready to jump off. They sent a priest up to talk to me. I can remember his first words. He said, "On your mark, get set." Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ken Krinsky paying tribute to my hero, Rodney Dangerfield, okay? And by the way, I shouldn't joke around about my wife, you know? I mean, after all, she's being kept alive by a machine, the refrigerator. Hey, folks, give it up for Reverend Dennis here. How are you?
Wonderful job, wonderful
Hey,
job.
thank you, thank you.
So, let me ask you a couple of, let's move that over.
Yeah, let's move this over here, all right?
I got to get into the gray spots here.
How are you? Hey, he's okay, all right?
It's a tight neck
Hey.
shot, yeah. So, what made you get into comedy right off the bat?
Well, I'll tell you what, it goes back as far as the 6th grade when I was skipping school going to see Caddyshack, you know? To be perfectly honest with you, be perfectly honest with you, I've been watching Rodney Dangerfield. I'm a huge fan of Rodney. I got turned on to him when I first saw Caddyshack, and he was my favorite as Al Chervick, okay? Hey, Wang, I think this place is restricted, so don't tell me you're Jewish, all right? It's a parking lot. What's with the pictures? Anyway, so I love the movie Caddyshack, and then, you know, it just kept on coming with the hits. Everybody loves Easy Money, you know. Hey, Rose, clean up that Messerschmitt on the kitchen table, you know. So basically it was Rodney's movies that got me started with Rodney. And basically in 2010, a coworker of mine said, "Hey, man, you do a great Rodney. Why don't you come to my kid's bar mitzvah and entertain?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Next I'll be blowing up balloon animals too, you know." But anyway, I did it. It was a good success. It was a good achievement for me, paying tribute to my childhood hero. And then I took it a step further and I said, if I'm going to do Rodney, I said, I got to do stand-up comedy because obviously everybody knows and loves Rodney for that too. And so I went out there and I did it. And I started doing it in 2010. And I haven't looked back since. It's been some rough roads for me, but, you know, true to form like Rodney Dangerfield, I don't know for all of you who know or don't know about Rodney, but he had a very tough life. And, you know, he actually quit show business. He tells in an interview how he quit show business. Yeah, his fan club broke up. The guy died. And to give you a good idea of how good he was doing show business, he left show business. No one knew about it, you know. So, you know what? It's great. It's great to pay tribute to him. And
I don't think you're following in that footsteps. I think people are going to know who you are for sure. You're really, really good.
I'll tell you, for me, if I could give people a taste of Rodney in the short time I did this, you know, that's a great feeling to do. And that's the ultimate way I could pay respect to the king of no respect at all.
Well,
What else can I tell you?
Have you done any TV shows or movie things or anything like that?
I'll tell you the truth. When I first started this, I would love to do a movie about Rodney Dangerfield. If anybody's listening out there, I'm your guy, all right? A young Rodney. I would love to do a Rodney Dangerfield show or movie. And there actually are a few Rodney Dangerfield impersonators out there. And there's some guys out there that do a very good job. And I think I do a decent job also delivering it. And, you know, inevitably, whenever I do my show, people always hit me with a Rodney story, how they ran into Rodney. And I just love it. I soak it up. It's great.
You have anything coming up next? Where are you going to appear next?
Next, I'll be performing in the parking lot outside, okay? No, I have nothing coming up next. I have nothing on the agenda. I am absolutely free. I would love to come back to this show sometime, too, if you'll have me.
Matter of fact, if you check your calendar, on the 17th of October, I'm having a comedy night here. I'm going to have like 5 comedians in the audience.
Okay.
There's room for one more.
All right.
Make it 5. They work off each other inside, and then each one come up and do a 5-minute spot. So if you're interested, it's October 17th. Check to see if you're available.
I will let you know.
I would love
really
to have
appreciate
you.
that.
I'd love to have
you really seem to care about what I have no idea. Hey, you're okay, all right?
God bless you.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
buddy. Hey. Take
Ladies
care,
and gentlemen,
everybody.
next catches act.
Hey, everybody, you can see me on YouTube.com. If you look up Ken Krinsky, Rodney Dangerfield impersonator. I'm also on Facebook if you want to check out some videos I've done. And
You
thanks for having me on
have a
tonight.
phone number? And
I got a phone number, yeah, but I don't want to give it out. You can catch me on Facebook, the Rodney Dangerfield impersonator, folks. Good talking to you. See you around the big time, okay? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after these words.
Like so many people, are your finances tight lately? Afraid to open your mail or even answer your phone? Well, take heart. You don't have to live like that. If you're 62 or older and own your own home, you can join the thousands of folks who have used safe and effective government-insured reverse mortgages. The government-insured reverse mortgages from Long Island's Senior Reverse Network allow you to stay in your home and turn equity into tax-free cash. Our government-insured reverse mortgages can eliminate mortgage payments, credit card balances, or just improve your lifestyle. Do yourself a favor and solve these problems now. Call the Senior Reverse Network, and our advisors will answer all of your questions about our reverse mortgage programs. We've helped scores of senior Long Island homeowners like you who now enjoy a worry-free retirement. Get the financial security and peace of mind you've dreamed about. Pick up the phone and call us at the Senior Reverse Network now to set up a free consultation.
Call 1-800-985-REVERSE. That's 1-800-985-7383.
On Saturday night, October 19th, Act One Entertainment Net coordinates 6 Long Island venues with over 30 bands that will participate in Banding Together Against Animal Abuse, a fundraising event benefiting Save a Pet Rescue and Adoption Center in Port Jeff. Hosting these simultaneous multi-venue unique events will be the Blue Parrot Lounge in Massapequa, Candy's Magic Pub in Shirley, Grumpy Jack's in Port Jeff, Bobby Q in Patchogue, Hotel Fish in Hampton Bays, and The Hub in Island Park. For more info, call the Act One office at 631-758-3505.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for sticking around. At Rodney Dangerfield, boy, that was pretty good. Wow. Ken Krinsky. There you go. Remember that name because I can't pronounce it more. That's it, I'm done. I've had a very interesting week talking to a friend of mine that I haven't seen in 45 years. We used to play together in groups. But that's another story. It's going to come up in a little bit. But first, I get to sing. And I'm going to do 3 songs. 2 of the songs that are going to follow are in direct relationship to that, what I was talking about before with this good buddy of mine. So with that, maestro, please.
Somewhere above, there is a heaven
darkest night, a candle glows. A candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show me. I believe, but the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard. Can still be heard. I believe in someone, in the great somewhere, hears every word. Hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know I believe. You know, Reverend Joe touched on this last week. The word believe. So if you don't, you gotta look at it. And you find out if you start to believe, even with enough faith of a small mustard seed, can change your whole life. So start believing with the word. Somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know I believe. Somewhere above, there is a heaven. Somewhere above, there is a Why, thank you so much. This goes out to Richie Ciani, who's watching. And when I see the sign that points one way, the light blue used to pass by every day. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow Thank you so much. And Richie. 5 Shade Days, 2 songs that really made me think of that. So this is another one that he did. I used to watch me. He used to go for this. He used to have the microphone over like this, then over the stand. George Pector out there, I know you're watching. Need some horns. Black is black. I want my baby back. It's gray. Since she went away. What can I do? 'Cause I'm feeling blue. If I had my way, she'd come back to me. Oh, I'll get you a wife. She'd only tell me. What can I do? 'Cause I'm feeling blue. It's live TV, folks. That's what happens. I can't choose. It's too much to lose, and my love's too strong. Maybe if she would come back to me, then I can't go wrong. Black is black. My baby back. It's time that I found peace of mind. Whoa. What can I do? 'Cause I'm feeling blue. I can't choose. It's too much to lose, and my love's too strong. Maybe it's she would come back to me, then I can't go wrong. Black is black. I want my baby back. It's gray. Since she went away. What can I do? 'Cause I'm feeling blue. 'Cause I'm feeling blue. Where's a piece of it, Alice? All right, thank you so much. I love live TV because you never know. You never know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another break and be back in a few minutes right after these commercial words. Don't go away, with more to come with the 5 Shades and all that good stuff. See you in a little bit.
On Saturday night, October 19th, Act One Entertainment Net coordinates 6 Long Island venues with over 30 bands that will participate in Banding Together Against Animal Abuse, a fundraising event benefiting Save a Pet Rescue and Adoption Center in Port Jeff. Hosting these simultaneous multi-venue unique events will be the Blue Parrot Lounge in Massapequa, Candy's Magic Pub in Shirley, Grumpy Jack's in Port Jeff, Bobby Q in Patchogue, Hotel Fish in Hampton Bays, and The Hub in Island Park. For more info, call the Act One office at 631-758-3505.
Eva, one of our 4 million owners, has her cat insured with Folksam. This one is for you.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly.
Visit folksam.se and tell us what makes your heart beat faster.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC. The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
All right, we're back. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, well, we're going to just adjust to something right here. I guess you're going to have to move back some. That's great. Okay, well, you're labbed anyway right now. Okay. This is live TV, folks. This is what happens on live TV. They edit all this stuff out when you're playing it, but you don't get that. This is a very good friend of mine, who I haven't seen in 40-some-odd years, Dennis Bergman. Broom, which he doesn't want to use the word broom, but it doesn't matter.
It's all good.
It's all good. I go back, well, about 40 years ago, we had a group, Dennis brought me into. I was a drummer back then, in a group called Seclusion, or with an S, I think it was.
What was it?
Seclusions with an S, I think it
was. Either one. Yeah, I don't know.
It was a blues group. Hey, we're in a blues group together.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I know.
And we played places like the Cafe One, all that type of stuff, with George Peckel.
Right, George.
And then prior to that, going back to when I was, I guess, around 12 or 13 years old.
Really young, yeah, 13.
You know, I auditioned for this phenomenal group in a garage out somewhere in Ridgewood. I mean, this is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And
Ridgewood Avenue.
I played drums, and who's that other guy with that? I forget the other guy's name. The drummer.
The other drummer?
The guy I replaced.
Oh.
There goes something.
There was somebody.
Only a push beat.
Yeah, William Siebert, Billy Siebert, maybe.
Well, you're
Siebert?
out there listening and watching.
Yeah.
Anyway, I auditioned. I passed the audition. I got the gig, and we were together for some time. Had
Yeah,
a grand
a
old
year,
time.
year or so, something like that.
Yeah.
Year and a half, maybe. Yeah.
Seems like it was a long time.
Bands didn't last really long at that time. Yeah, they just kind of went through it quick.
But we had Richard Ciani, the lead singer who's passed. We had Richie Minicello, bass player.
Right.
Jackie Spates.
The guitar.
And you and me.
And you and me. the two Dennises.
We had a Warren once, too, also. We had a Warren bass
We
player.
had a Warren. In fact, yeah, he's written into one of the songs I'm doing, possibly.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have one for Jimmy Custer, too?
No, unfortunately, Warren's the only one who made it into the song.
Well, this goes back to Cypress Pool and Cypress Hills and Brooklyn, East New York, Brooklyn.
Mhm. Yep.
So many, we even played Action City.
I think we did. I think we played a lot of really good
I remember
venues.
buying the guy's cymbal.
The Beehive up in Northern Boulevard, Flushing. The Beehive. That was a hot place at the time in Queens.
We were like
Yeah.
13, 12.
We did Cypress Pool.
Yes, we did.
That was the first show we did. It was used to be a pool where, they had bands at the pool. It was very on Hemlock Street and Jamaica Avenue. It's it's in Parkman now or something, but it used to be a very hot spot.
I actually have a video. I mean, an old Super 8 with no sound for my dad.
I
with
remember
the
somebody
15
took a
lights and
video.
that stuff.
You got to put that on.
No sound. It's just
right, because in those
They-
days,
they didn't have
yeah,
sound.
yeah. We're lucky that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna get me a copy on DVD.
If I
of
can
that?
get it, I gotta get my old dad's projector out. And all that
Transfer it over somehow. Yeah, that's rare.
And then
That's
we
nice.
did do a 45.
We did a 45. It's amazing for a
Rich
group of 13 years. Richcraft Recording
Richcraft
Studios
yeah.
in Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, and
You
we
and I
went
wrote
in.
one of the songs.
We wrote the songs. Yeah, we wrote the B side together, and you wrote the A side with George Brechtel.
George wrote all by himself.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, all by himself.
I thought you were the lyricist.
No, and I don't even know. Did I do the chords or lyrics?
No,
where
you
I
did
go
the
wrong?
lyrics. I'm sure you did the lyrics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, no. Credit where credit is due, Dennis. Really. Yeah, I think.
Well,
yeah.
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you guys wrote other songs together
Oh,
too.
oh,
You were
yeah, whole bunch of
ghostwriters for the band. We called you ghostwriters at the
Yeah,
time.
we were called a lot worse.
That's true. Probably.
So, we traveled a lot. But anyway, how about I let you do some stuff?
that'd
I'm
be
really
great.
eager to. 40
yeah,
over 40 years ago.
It's amazing. I know. It really is. It's wonderful. I appreciate being here. Thanks.
I
Dennis.
love having you. I love
It's
having you.
great.
Do it again, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
yeah,
let
for
you
sure.
do some work.
Okay, that's great.
Dennis.
Thank you. How does my hat look? Is it okay? Okay, good. This is called Who Shall I Eat Next? It's on my CD. It's a children's CD that hopefully adults can manage to enjoy as well, called 9 Dinosaur Songs. And this is one of them. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. Picked on all the others, ate his little brothers. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. God forbid if I should miss a meal. Went to a dietitian who wrote out a prescription. He read the doc's prescription, and he ate the dietitian. Went on 10-mile paces on a daily basis. He improved his social graces, but he ate all the other racers. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. Nibbled on his nieces, little bite-sized pieces. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. God forbid that I should miss a meal. And what he lacked in mental, he made up for in dental. His tact was less than gentle, but his menu continental. He went to an OA meeting, he went to a poetry reading, anything to take his mind off eating, but his stomach kept repeating. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. Picked on all his nephews, turned them into refuse. Who shall I eat next? Said Mr. T-Rex. God forbid if I should miss a meal.
Thank you. There are some X-rated verses to that song, but I carefully left them out. Should I be introducing the tunes? Is that okay? Yeah, I can talk about them a little. Yeah, you don't need. Okay. By the way, I love those 2 5 Shades tunes. I wish I had time to do some of those covers too. They're so good.
I wish I remembered them.
Yeah, you did. It's beautiful. This one, let's see. It was back in the Middle Ages. It was written on some back page. He was searching around for a fountain and approaching middle age. As 2 crows flapped across a dry wheat field in an unseasonably cold December sky. He was losing his inspiration. All these conquests seemed a hoax. He thought more and more about his younger days and the Latin dames he coaxed. Then he felt a chill inside, wished that he had savored more these days gone by. And the moon inclined like a melon rind over huts upon the hills. Just beyond the last lamplight, he could see her waving still. His horse Chester under the flat gray umbrella sky. A breeze brushed, the mountain blushed and closed its weary eyes. Sparked by an obsession, he had given up family wealth and perhaps a political career. To most of his friends, his wanderlusting ways made little sense, but to he there were too few years here to live in the present tense. Cover some of the wonder on this relatively mundane little sphere. And the moon climbed on a clinging vine over hearts upon the hills. Just beyond the last landline, you could see her waving still. Waving still. Smell the chrysanthemums. He paused to gaze at the craggy face of the man that he'd become. Cup in his 2 hands, he began drinking slowly from the silver lake. The moon inclined like a melon rind over huts upon the hills. Just beyond the last lamplight, you could see her waving still. It was back in the Middle Ages. It was written on some back page. He was searching around for a miracle. He was approaching middle age. His crows flapped across a dry wheat field in an an unseasonably cold December sky. And would incline like a melon rind over hearts upon the hills, just beyond the last lamplight. You could see you waving still. You could see you waving still. Yeah, she was waving still. And she could see you waving still. Waving still. Waving still. That's called Ponce de Leon, and then, well, I call it Ponce de Leon's midlife crisis. That's the official name of the song, but people, who've heard it refer to it as Ponce de Leon. So that's it. Anyway, that's my male song. This writer a lot of songs, for women, so I thought that would be a good song to write about the male experience of going out into the world and following your dream. Anyway, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Dennis. Guys are so kind. So let's see. I could do. We got two more right now. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So. Let me do one. I wrote one about, specifically about that time. I wrote a tune. It was recorded by a band along the way, and it reflects some of the experience that Dennis and I have gone through with bands in Cypress Hills, Woodhaven area in the 60s. We had a whole bunch of bands playing in competition, kind of like that, and it was quite a scene, but it was always about pleasing the girls. I think finding some cute girls. We even had a 5 Shades fan club. Do you remember that? Over on Norwood Avenue, we had a lady who was the president. It was a very small chapter, but we did have one. So. Called St. Malachy's Church Dance, and we played it, and I remember our record being played at the Hop there, and I'll just say about it that a recording engineer who happened to be a reverend as well, up in upstate Ithaca, New York at the time when we recorded this song, kept referring to it over the speakers, over the phones as Malachi. St. Malachi. And I said, no, this was St. Malachy's. That's what we called it. He said, no, St. Malachi is Malachi. So we had an endless, it never got resolved. He swore it was Malachi, I said Malachi, and that's how it was. But that's what it is in the song, because I wrote the song and I win. They were tuning for what must have been days in Teddy's garage. Repetitive phase of people at combos learning new play. Friday night at Malachy's church dance. Family ties that fit like a noose. They had you sewed up tight, you couldn't break loose. Excepting every other Friday night, shaking hands at Malachy's church dance. And they said, why here? Why now? Why, dear, must you play so loud? They said, why here? Why now? Why, dear? That war and he got disgusted and quit. But he owned the PA system that looked like it. The people almost had to sit it out. Friday night at Malachi's church dance. At 8:05 we swallowed our pride, 'cause Warren walked in, his girlfriend had lied. She told him she would see another guy if he didn't play at Malachi's church dance. And they said, why now, why dear, must you play so loud? Why now, why dear, must you play so loud? Glacial formations melted away in your hand. Late AM stations, the girls understand, the girls understand. At a time when a crime was being caught with a beer, your hands up her shirt in a car by the pier. Local star with an ever-widening sphere. Friday night at Malachi's church dance. When you had your fun, you'll come back inside. The parents would shout from their wearisome eyes. But the boys only knew that they'd sooner die than not live each day like a last chance. Why here? Why now? Why, dear, must you play so loud? Why here? Why now? Why, dear, must you play so loud? Why here? Why now? Why, dear, must you play so loud? Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you. That's dedicated to you and me. I bent a few of the facts for, every songwriter has to take a little poetic license, and I sure did with that one. Anyway, I think maybe here, I'd love to do two more. Is that okay? Okay. You sure? Got enough time? This is called Brooklyn Block, and I'm doing songs tonight that reflect a little bit of that period, that time. So this is actually a song written and played on the piano. I do a whole bunch of piano songs too, and but I'm going to perform a guitar version, so it's kind of unusual. So I may screw it up a little. Bear with me. Down the street ways, curtains, stuttering rhyme, gold neons, finger paint the L train, steps and shades of pink, and us without a backyard, what hard times. Meanwhile, down the street ways, sticking in your 2 cents, making such a nuisance. Gang fight, mosquito bite, waiting for an accident to get excited at the bloody sights. Real cream DAs, singing in the doorways, Dino and his parallel thirds. A lady at the window, leaning on a pillow, feeding stale bread to the birds. Oh, snowballs packed with rocks, targeting trucks on the Brooklyn block. Aunt Jemima pancakes, Elsie with the milkman, Daddy with the Daily News. Well, what about the Russians, despite the repercussions, when Frankenstein is down at the movie?
a ghost town out of the block. Meanwhile, at the matinee, Mama said the spendthrift, so we learned to shoplift. When the stand got jammed at the intermission, the man turned around, another Clark bar con. Vicious, violent, malicious, never silent, robbing all authority blind. We ring and they'd come running, but never quite as cunning, slow and always failing to find us. Challenged by a lock, growing up nuts on the Brooklyn block. Hating vaccination, waiting for vacation. A bicker became a stick until fall. Cramming up on Sunday, dreading every Monday, praying for a blizzard to stall us. Born at 3 o'clock. Meanwhile, down the street a ways, curd hands, stuttering rhyme, gold neon. Finger paint the L train steps in shades of pink, and us without a backyard, what hard times. Do 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 do. Thank you, thank you. Do we have time for one? Or are we okay?
Can you come back?
Huh?
Can you come back? The song?
Listen. Oh, you want to do a little of it? Yeah, sure. You want to join me? Or you don't want to sing it?
No, you go right ahead. I don't remember the words.
Harmonize on the chorus? Nothing? No? This is the song we recorded in October 1966, and it was financed by Richard Minicello's father, the bass player's father. And my recollection is that it cost about $35 to make this recording, and in Flatbush, New York, at a real live recording studio. So Dennis and I had this experience very early in our lives. We were recording artists at 13. One day I met a girl, her name was Betty. I gave her everything, she's been untrue to me. One day I saw her walking with another guy. I felt so lonely, I thought I'd die. Come back to me.
That was written by George Brechtel, who I hope is out there. Hey, George. And Dennis Gustafari.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. He did the lyrics for that, I believe.
No,
we
George,
keep disagreeing.
George did it all.
George did it all?
On this one, it was all his.
Really?
It was about a girl who broke his heart.
But Dennis was the arranger on it. I think you put the chords.
We wrote about 20 or 30 songs together.
They wrote a bunch of great songs. Yeah. This was when they were
Saint
13
Malachi's.
or 14.
You just killed me with that.
Oh, really?
St. Malachi's dance.
I was trying to.
Wow.
I'm glad I succeeded.
You know, John
I'm glad
Roper
you're still alive.
of the Bob 94, John Roper, he also knows that very St. Michael's and St. Malachi's dances. We used to do them all the time.
Really? Oh, yeah. That name is familiar. So he was from our neck of the woods. There.
Oh, yeah. He was a few years ahead of us.
Yeah.
But we're going to be right back after these commercial breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time for Dennis Bergman.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right back at you after these commercial words. Oh, man.
Is that all right?
Are
you okay?
On Saturday night, October 19th, Act One Entertainment Net coordinates 6 Long Island venues with over 30 bands that will participate in Banding Together Against Animal Abuse, a fundraising event benefiting Save a Pet Rescue and Adoption Center in Port Jeff. Hosting these simultaneous multi-venue unique events will be the Blue Parrot Lounge in Massapequa, Candy's Magic Pub in Shirley, Grumpy Jack's in Port Jeff, Bobby Q in Patchogue, Hotel Fish in Hampton Bays, and The Hub in Island Park. For more info, call the Act One office at 631-758-3505.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
All right, we're back. I'll tell you, I had such a great time tonight. And now for the other part of Brooklyn, if it's New York, Brooklyn, we have the Bob Night 4, which I happen to be a part of. So without no further ado, let's start it up. Maestro, please. Just a gigolo, never where I go. People know the part I'm playing. Pay for every dance, sell on each romance. Ooh, what are they saying? There'll come a day when you can pass away. What'll they say about me? When the end comes, I know there was just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. Just a gigolo, gigolo. And everywhere I go, gigolo. People know the part Dan's playing. Gigolo, gigolo, gigolo. Pay for every dance, gigolo. Sell each romance. Gigolo. Ooh, what are they saying? Gigolo, gigolo, gigolo. There'll come a day when youth pass away. What'll they say about me? When the end comes, I know there was just a gigolo. Life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody, nobody cares for me, nobody cares for me. I'm so sad and lonely, sad and lonely, sad and lonely. Won't some sweet mama come take a chance with me? 'Cause I ain't so bad. Take a look at me now. Sad and lonely all the time. Yeah, on the beat, shouting on the beat. Bozy, bozy, bop, titty bop. I ain't got nobody, nobody cares for me, nobody cares for me. Ow! Nobody, no one. Humble bibbla zibbla boobla, humble bibbla zibbla bop. I'm so sad and lonely, sad and lonely. Nobody cares for me, nobody cares for me. Wow! Zibbla boobla, humble bibbla zibbla bop. I ain't got nobody, nobody cares for me, nobody cares for me, nobody cares for me. Humble bibbla zibbla boobla, humble bibbla bop.
Nobody cares.
Oh. Well, here we go with another. It's a beautiful day out there.
Sunshine breaking through the night. Something tells me everything's alright.
It's a beautiful morning. Think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just taking some clean, fresh air, 'cause
no sense in staying inside.
If the weather's fine and you got the time, it's your chance to wake up and plan another brand new day.
Either way,
it's a beautiful morning. This bird keeps singing his own song. So long, gotta be on my way now.
No fun in hanging around.
I've got a covered ground, you couldn't keep me down. 'Cause ain't no good if the sun shines when you're still inside. Still inside.
flowers. Sunshine caresses each new waking hour. Ooh, seems to me that people can see it more and more each day. Gotta say, lead the way. It's okay. Gotta say, it's okay. All the way. Gotta say, lead the way. Whoa. Sunshine breaking through the night. Something tells me everything's alright. It's a beautiful morning.
My first party. I have good friends here because I the Syracuse so killer. It's close, you know.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
You guys ruled, man.
Still mine. I need your love. Your love. I need your love. Your love. God, speed your love. Your love to me.
Thank you. Ah, yes. Mr. John Roper.
You're my love, you're my angel. You fill up my dreams. And I'd like to thank you for waiting patiently. I'll say Daddy's home. Your daddy's home. Daddy's home. I'll be home to stay. That's what I'll say. I'm waiting for that moment to be by your side. Your best friend wrote and told me you had teardrops in your eyes. Daddy's home. Your daddy's home. Daddy's home. I'll be home to stay. Promise you I'll never go away. It won't be on this Monday. Monday and Tuesday went by. Not even on this Tuesday afternoon. All I could do was cry. But no matter what the day is, I'll be doing my best. I'll be my best to make it through. Soon. I'm waiting for that moment to be by your side. Your best friend wrote, she told me you had teardrops in your eyes. Daddy's home. Your daddy's home. Daddy's home. I'll be home to stay. That's what I'll say. Daddy's home. I'll be home to stay. Promise you I'll never go away again. And I'll be kissing your face. Daddy's home. And I'll be holding your hand. And I'll be home to stay.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'd like to let you know that we are going to be at the Roadhouse Restaurant, 1400 Clove Road in Staten Island. The phone number there is 718-447-0033, and you can play this back a few times till you get it. They're going to be there on the 29th of September from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the afternoon with a whole bunch of oldies groups and other groups that are going to be singing. So if you get a chance to come on down to that event. We would love to see you. We have a bunch of CDs we can sell you, and we have 3 or 4 albums out there I'm dating myself, 3 or 4 albums out there that you can buy or listen to. So come on down. And now I get to close the show as always. I'm going to switch mics. I want to thank you so much for being part of our evening tonight. Dennis Bergman, Ken Krinsky, Ken Krinsky. All right, Ellen, my girlfriend's sitting out there. Vicki working the camera. The Bob Night 4, John Roper, Pete Scalero, and Rosero. Never mind. Louis Rosetto.
You got great affect. Great.
Only been 8 years.
Your age.
Here we go.
You know, I can tell.
As always, I get to end the show with this. Just give me a second to honor God and country. bless America. Our home sweet home. Good night, everybody. God bless. Thank you for showing up. Good night.